everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you this midnight blue makeup look, which is absolutely perfect for the fall or winter evenings when you just want to go with your friends or snuggling at home. I mean, whatever you want to do. But I love this makeup look because there's so many different cool tone colors and dark blues, and I just had a lot of fun filming it. So if you do like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment on this video. So the first thing you want to do is you want to prep and prime the skin. I've already done that, so I'm going to jump right on into the foundation. The foundation that I'm using is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in the color 104, and I mix that in with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. Next, I'm going to be taking my flat top angled kabuki brush, and I'm going to be pressing that foundation into my skin. Pressing the foundation into your skin will ensure that your foundation will last a lot longer because it will be clinging onto that primer that you applied right before. And after, I'm going to be using swiping motions as well to really buff it out and make sure that it's nice and seamless. And also make sure that you bring the foundation down your neck and the sides of your ears as well to make sure that there's no crazy line of demarcation. I am now going to be taking my damp beauty sponge, and this one is from the brand Quo. It is from the drugstore and I love it, and I'm going to be just doing the exact same thing, just pressing the foundation as well to ensure that there is a flawless finish. Taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20, I'm going to be creating a triangle shape underneath my eye to really highlight and open up the eyes a little bit more, making you look more awake. And I'm going to be taking my ring finger and just pressing it in to ensure that there is no creasage or anything like that. I'm also going to be taking the damp sponge again and just pressing it in. I am taking that concealer also on my chin, the sides of my mouth, my nose, and my forehead, just to make sure that I am not bringing all the attention to the underneath part of my eyes, or else I just look pretty crazy, and it will highlight the rest of my face as well. I'm now going to be setting my foundation using the MAC Mineralized Skinfinish in the shade medium, and I'm just taking a powder brush and just pressing it all into the skin. This will make sure that my foundation lasts a lot longer and keeps it a little bit matte throughout the day. I'm just going to be taking a little bit of my Bliss X lip balm to make sure that when I go to apply that lipstick later on, there will be no dry patches and it goes on nice and smoothly. So now you're going to be taking a lightweight powder, and the one I'm using is the lightest shade right beside the banana shade in the NYX Contour and Highlight palette. You can also use a translucent powder as well. This will make sure that the concealer that you applied underneath the eyes will not crease, and it will last a lot longer throughout the day as well. Alright, now time for contour. I'm just going to be taking that nude shade from the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and I'm going to be carving out my cheekbones, my temples, and my jawline as well. And I'm just using a contour brush for this step. Going right over that, I'm just going to be taking my favorite bronzer ever, and this is from MAC. It is in the Mineralized Skinfinish line and is in the shade Give Me Sun, and I'm just going right on top of that contour shade. I also decided to contour my nose as well, just because I love the way how it looks, and I realized that I applied a little bit too much, so in a second you're going to see me go over with a little bit of that powdered foundation that I use all over my face just to lighten it up a bit. Alright, moving on to blush, I'm going to be taking my Hard Candy blush in the shade Pinup. I absolutely love this blush color. It's so pretty and it goes with almost every single look, and it gives such a glow to your face. I just absolutely love it. For highlighter, I'm going to be taking my Beccas Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. This color is so pretty. I just absolutely love this step, and I realized that I wanted it a little bit more glowy, so I'm going to be taking my NYX Contour and Highlight palette. I'm just taking that top left color, and I'm just putting that right on top of my cheekbones. To set everything that I just applied to my face, I'm going to be using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, and this just gives such a glow to my skin. And now moving on to brows, I'm going to kind of speed through this part because A, I think I'm really bad at doing my brows, and B, I just think it's the most boring part of a makeup tutorial, to be honest. But if you do want to see me do a video of how I do my brow routine, please let me know in the comment section. I'm going to be taking a little angled brow brush, and I'm just going to take 2 dark shades from my Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows, and then I'm going to carve out my eyebrows with some concealer, and I also just run a spoolie through them as well, just to kind of blend all those powders in together. Now to prime the eyes, I'm going to be taking that same MAC concealer and just tapping it in with my ring finger from my lash line all the way up to my brow bone. Taking some lightweight powder, I'm just going to press that right over the primer so I ensure that the eyeshadows will go on nice and smoothly and there won't be any rough patches. Alright, now time for eyeshadow. I'm first going to be taking that nude shade from the Too Faced palette, and I'm going to be buffing that in with my blending brush all throughout the crease and up to the brow bone as well. So make sure that you keep these eyeshadows on the outer portion of the eye, because if you bring it in too far towards the nose, you're going to make your eyes look a lot smaller, and we want to keep your eyes looking nice and elongated. So now taking a smaller blending brush, I'm going to be taking that cashmere shade from the same palette, and I'm going to put it on the outer portion of the eye and carve out my crease a little bit with it. Taking the shades Combust and 13 from my Naked Smoky palette, I'm going to be applying this all over the lid. And this is the part where my camera died, but basically all I did was take this Dagger shade from the same palette, and I'm going to be applying this to the outer V of my eye and a little bit throughout the crease. And in this next step, you're going to see me blending out all these shades together, just keeping it on the outer part of my eye, and this will ensure that there are no harsh lines. I'm now taking my liquid liner by NYX, and this is in the shade Black, and I'm just going to be lining my lash line. I'm going to take it from the middle part of my eye and drag it out to the corner, and then I'm just going to create a little wing. I'm going to be bringing that on the inner part of my lash line as well and connecting it to the middle of my eye. I'm now just taking a clean Q-tip, and I'm just going to clean out the outer edges of my eyeshadow and just make it nice and sharp. Now the lashes I'm going to use for this look are by Eyelashes from Makeup Gold Collection, and these lashes were really cheap. I got them at a beauty supply outlet store, and I just thought they were really nice and flirty, and they're a little bit wispy on the end. You can't really tell by the video, but when you look at close up at them, they're nice and wispy, and they're just perfect for this look. I liked how they really elongated my eyes. So once those lashes are on and the glue has set, I'm going to go over the lash band with the same liquid liner I used before to make sure that no glue shows when I look down. And then taking any black mascara, I'm just going to be blending my real lashes to the fake ones. Alright guys, so this is where my camera died. I am so sorry, I don't know what happened, but basically all I did in the next step was I took that same dagger shade that I used in my outer V and I applied that on the bottom part of my lash line, and then I took MAC White Fascinating Eye Kohl and I put that all over my waterline. And now you just see me taking some mascara and applying that on the bottom lashes as well. Alright, so moving on to the last part of this tutorial, I'm going to moving on to the lips, and I'm taking a dark blue eyeliner because I didn't unfortunately have a dark blue lip liner, but this works just as well, and I'm going to be outlining the natural lines of my lip, and I'm going to kind of make an ombre effect as well. You're going to see me later on kind of change that up because of the color of the lipstick. Now moving on to the star of the show, I'm going to be taking the MAC Matte Lipstick in the color Royal. This shade is just so different. I absolutely love it. I've never worn a dark blue lipstick before, so putting this on was just so much fun, and it kind of had like a little bit of a purple undertone to it that I noticed, so that's why I kind of deepened it up right here with the eyeliner to kind of make it match the eyes just a little bit more. I'm now going to set the whole face using the same MAC Fix Plus that I used before, and that basically concludes the look, you guys. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and comment what you want to see me do in the future, and if you like this video, and make sure you please subscribe to my channel because I will be putting out a new video every single week. I'm trying to make it 2 times a week, but I will let you know in a further update. I love you guys so much, and I will see you then. Bye.